Welcome to Teams. To create a team, select the Join or Create a Team button at the top right corner of the Teams app. Select Create a New Team and then choose the type of team you want to create. In this demonstration, I'm creating a staff team. You will then name the team and select Next. You will then enter the name of the students or teachers who you want to add to your team. When the team members are added, I can immediately designate whether one or more of the members should be owners of the team. Once your team is created, members can also join a team with a code. To generate the code, select the ellipses by the team name and choose Manage Team. Then select Settings and scroll down and select the Team Code section. Choose Generate. You can either copy the code that is generated, or you can display the code on your projector for everyone to see by selecting Full Screen. To change a member's role in a team, select the ellipses by the name of the team and choose Manage Team. When the members page loads, select the caret by the members and guests to expand the list and see all of the members of your team. When the list populates, find the name of the person who you want to be an owner and select the down arrow by member and choose Owner. Once the status changes, the new owner will appear in the Owner section of the page. If you need to delete a member of the team, select the X by member. You can mute all students by selecting the Mute Students at the top of the list of members. If, however, you only want to mute one or a couple of students, you can select the box in the Mute Students column by the individual student's name. To modify the theme, permissions, and further control conversations, select Settings. In the Member Permissions section, determine whether members can create or delete channels, tabs, connectors, and messages. In the App Mentions section, you can decide if members can use @team and @channel mentions. Finally, in the Fun Stuff section, you decide whether members are permitted to use Giphies, stickers, and memes, and if you permit them, which filter should be applied. When you launch the Teams app, you will arrive at your Teams dashboard. We like to think of the Teams dashboard as having two distinct areas, the Me space and the We space. The large area that shows one specific team or all of your teams is the We space because it is where you share, post, and communicate with other members of your teams. The bar on the left-hand side of the screen is where you find notifications about your recent activity, private chats, teams, assignments, meetings, files, and apps. We like to think of this navigation bar as the Me space because it has controls and notifications specifically for you. The center of your screen will contain white boxes with icons. Each of these represents a team to which you belong. You have many choices to control features of your teams, including the option to hide them. Select the ellipses and a drop-down menu will appear. Hidden teams are still active. To see them, scroll down to the bottom of your dashboard and select the downward caret by the Hidden Teams icon. You can always rearrange your team's tiles by simply dragging and dropping. You can even filter your team to show the type you want to view. When you select the filter icon, a list allows you to select all, classes, PLC, or staff teams. To enter a team, select the team tile of the one you want. On the left is a list of channels that are part of this team. Channels are a way to divide up different aspects of your team into categories, units, topics, or themes. Across the top of any team is a row of tabbed features. All teams have chat, files, and a OneNote Notebook. The plus sign allows you to add even more apps as a tab. If you want to search for anything in any of your teams, type a name or keyword in the search bar. Need extra help? Microsoft Teams has you covered. There is always a help button at the bottom of your team's screen. Every team can be subdivided into channels. You can create channels however you like, by units, small groups, class periods, themes, or whatever makes sense for you. In this math department team, channels have been set up for professional communications. The channels include things like budgets, schedules, and meeting minutes. In this earth science class, the teacher's chosen to create channels that represent chapters or units within her earth science curriculum. Intro to Earth Science, Models of the Earth, Plate Tectonics, and Rocks and Minerals. To add a new channel, select the ellipses that is next to the team name. Then select Add Channel. Enter a channel name and add details for your new channel if you'd like. Then select Add and your new channel. Your new channel appears immediately in the list, and you can begin communicating and populating it with conversations, files, notes, apps, and more. Conversations in Microsoft Teams are the ideal way to communicate and collaborate with members of your team. Whether it's a class, a club, a whole staff, or a PLC, you can choose to communicate with the whole team or specific members. To post a message in the Chat tab, select the New Conversation button. You will have formatting options at the top of your message box. You can add a header so the subject of your message is visible and clear. Once you have your header, you can finish your message. When the message is to the entire team, you can @team name to ensure that everyone knows the message is important. If you want to add a GIF, emoji, or sticker, you can select the appropriate icon. You can also attach and share links, documents, and multimedia files. You can even initiate a live meeting right within your team. Just select the video camera icon. If you ever want to send a message to a certain team member in the conversation area, use the @ with their name. Type your message in the box and press Enter, or select the paper airplane icon to send it. They will receive notifications that you have sent them a message. Announcements are an exciting way to make a visually impactful statement within the Conversations section of a Teams channel. To create an announcement, select New Conversation. Select the downward caret next to the words New Conversation, and a drop-down box will appear. It gives you the option to compose a standard conversation or to create an announcement. Select Announcement. Type your announcement where it says Type a Headline. You can add more details by including a subheading and extra information about your announcement. To make your announcement really pop, you can add a colorful image or graphic. Select the box that has the image icon to choose a background. You could upload your own image, but Microsoft Teams has also provided an illustration library with some fun and colorful choices. There are categories for background images so that you can easily find the perfect background for your announcement. Select the image you like and then click Done. Select the paper airplane icon to share the announcement with your class. Just like standard conversation threads, your team members will have the ability to reply with their thoughts, questions, and ideas. Announcements really do stand out and make a big visual impact in the Chat tab. To upload existing files into your library, go to the Files tab in your team. If you are in a class team, you will need to decide if the document should be read-only or editable by students. If you want students to edit the document, simply select the Upload button. If the document is read-only, select the Class Materials folder. In this example, I'm sharing class notes with my students via PowerPoint, so I will select the Class Materials folder. Once I am in the Class Materials folder, I select the Upload button. When the File Explorer dialog box opens, select the file or files you want to upload and select Open. To create a new Word, PowerPoint, or Excel document, select the New button and then select the kind of file you want to create. Here I am creating a Word document that the entire class can edit. Name the file and select Create. The new file will open in Teams and you can begin creating it immediately. If you prefer to work in the desktop version of the app, select the Open in Word button on the ribbon. Within many Teams EDU partners, you can share directly to Teams, saving you time. When using a Team EDU partner, you will see Teams as an option in its sharing features. When you select the Share button, a dialog box appears. You can choose to either share to a channel or create an assignment. When you select Share to a channel, you will then select the team you want to share it to, and you can enter a message about the site you are sharing. When you are finished with your message, select Share. You will receive a confirmation that your link was shared. The new link will then appear in the Chat tab of the team or in the student's assignment list and on their calendar if you created an assignment instead of a conversation. You can personalize your team by adding apps so that your staff and students do not have to leave the team to complete their work. To add an app, select the plus sign icon at the end of the other tabs. You will then see a dialog box which has a variety of apps that can be added. Choose the app you want to use. Once you have selected the app, enter the necessary information or select the specific file you want to add as a tab. In the website app, for example, you will add the URL. Be sure to also rename the tab name so that it is descriptive for your team members. You can also check the box to post to the channel about the new tab and then select Save. When you create a team, a OneNote Notebook tab is automatically created. To activate your OneNote Notebook, you need to select the Setup button in the Notebook tab. The Staff Notebook app will then take you through the process of setting up your notebook. The app will first tell you the different sections that it is creating. The next page allows you to set up sections in each member's private space. It has pre-populated suggestions that you can use, rename, or remove. You can also add your own. Once the notebook is created, you can access the collaboration space, content library, and private spaces for each member. The notebook also has pre-populated sections and pages to help guide your team in their work. There are multiple ways to integrate Microsoft Forms into your team. One way to add a form to your team is by adding a Forms tab. Select the plus sign by the other tabs in your team and select the Forms app. You then have the choice of inserting an existing form to collect responses or show results. Or you can also create a new form that your team can edit together. You can also create an instant QuickTime poll with Microsoft Forms Quick Poll. To create the poll, start the conversation in the Chats tab with @Forms and type your question. Team members can respond to the poll and see results in real time. Finally, you can keep your team up to date on the responses for the forms you've created by adding the Microsoft Forms connector. Select Connectors from the Channel setting, and then tell the connector which forms you want to subscribe to, and receive a summary of responses each day. Within a class team, teachers can create, track, and review assignments for their students within the Assignments tab. Once you're in the Assignments tab, select Create. You have the choice of creating a new assignment, a quiz with Microsoft Forms, or use an existing assignment again. When you create a new assignment, you will enter a title, choose a category for the assignment so it's easy to search later, include instructions for the assignment, attach any document, link, OneNote page that you want students to use for the assignment. Set points for the assignment. If you have a rubric for the assignment, you can add it as well. and set a due date for the assignment. When you are ready for students to see the assignment, you can select Assign. Once you have created the assignment, you can select to see which students have submitted their work for review.